At 2 a.m., I opened Instagram and froze. There was a post my girlfriend and some guy I'd never met laughing at a candlelit table. The caption, "Finally surrounded by real love." My heart slammed against my ribs. We just celebrated our anniversary yesterday, and now ... this? I felt the rage ignite like gasoline on a match. 2 years. That's how long Selena and I had been together. 2 good years, or so I thought. We moved to a cozy apartment in Charlotte, adopted a rescue dog named Max, and started planning for a future that felt real. Marriage, maybe kids, the works. But one crack was all it took for everything to crumble. That crack? His name was Owen. "He's just a coworker," Selena said the first time I asked. That was after I found a $300 pair of sneakers in our entryway once. I knew I hadn't bought her. "Owen gave them to me as a thank you for covering his shift last month," she added, rolling her eyes like I was the unreasonable one. I tried to let it go. Tried. But then it was concert tickets. A smartwatch. Fancy protein powder she never opened. And always the same excuse. "You're overreacting. Owen's just generous." Maybe if you weren't so insecure. You get it. Then came the first post. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Her friends flooded the comments. "Yes is queen. Drop the dead weight. You deserve better." I was watching myself get dismantled on social media. In real time, I kept my mouth shut. I started documenting. Screenshots. Receipts. Everything. Owen? Yeah, I knew about him. 35. Drove a Tesla regional manager at her office. Sent her, "You're amazing. Have a great day." Texts every morning at 6:30. I saw them light up on her phone. "Just friendly support," she insisted. And I tried to believe her. But then came her birthday. I planned dinner at a place she said she'd always wanted to try, the Velvet Spoon. Made reservations 6 weeks out. Bought flowers. Wrote a card. At noon, I got a text. "Hey babe, change of plans." Owen surprised me. He got a group together for drinks to celebrate. "Come join us at Red Barrel downtown." Group? Sure. I put on a shirt, grabbed my keys, and headed out. I walked in at 7 sharp. And stopped dead. It wasn't a group. It was Selena, Owen, a private booth, dim lights, a bottle of wine I recognized because I considered it for our anniversary, but couldn't stomach the $250 price tag. And there it was, half empty on their table. She didn't see me at first. They were too busy leaning into each other, sharing a slice of cheesecake, her hand resting lightly on his wrist. When she did, her face went white. "Babe, you made it," she said, like I caught them building a house instead of cozying up like a couple on a date. "Where's this group you mentioned?" I asked, sliding into the booth across from them. Owen shifted uncomfortably. There. On their way," he muttered. Selena laughed too loudly. "You know how people flake ... But hey, join us." I didn't touch the wine. Didn't order anything. Just sat there, letting the awkwardness fill the space. Owen checked. His watch. Early meeting tomorrow. I should go. He was gone before the check hit the table. The ride home? Pure tension. She glared at me in the Uber. "You embarrass me." She snapped. "You invited me. I showed up. That's on you, Selena." She didn't respond. Just grabbed a blanket and crashed on the couch. The next morning, another post. Another knife. A photo of her and Owen, arms around each other at Red Barrel, laughing like teenagers. Caption: "Some connections are just effortless. Grateful for real friends." Her sister commented, "You two are adorable." Her best friend: "About time you found someone who treats you right." I stared at my coffee cup. Fed Max. Let it all sink in. Then ... I snapped. I changed my profile pic. Me and Harper, my coworker, at the holiday party. A harmless shot. We were laughing at a joke. I looked happy. The caption? "Confidence suits me." The explosion was instant. Who? Is she? Are you kidding me? Answer your phone. And then the door slammed open. Selena stormed in like a hurricane, hair wild, eyes blazing. Pajamas twisted from sleep. She clearly hadn't gotten. "Who the hell is that girl?" she demanded, voice trembling with fury. I leaned back, sipped my coffee. "Harper. She's just a friend from work. Stop being weird about it." Oh, the look on her face. Priceless. "Friends don't take photos like that. You're grinning like an idiot." "Like what?" "We're standing 2 feet apart, fully clothed." Unlike, say, your cozy little birthday date photos. That's different. Owen and I, we're friends. How dare you compare? How am I him, Selena? Tell me, how is this different? Silence. A silence so heavy, you could feel it pressing. Against your chest, she finally spat. I can't believe you'd accuse me of anything. And I can't believe you won't answer the damn question. She fled to the bedroom, slammed the door so hard Max barked in panic. I heard the muffled sound of her sobbing into the phone. Who was she calling this time? Owen? Her sister? One of those friends who cheered her on while she humiliated me online. 20 minutes later, my phone buzzed. A text. Owen. Hey bro, Selena's really upset. Maybe you should apologize. The audacity. I stared at the screen, fingers shaking with adrenaline. Then I typed, maybe you should stop buying my girlfriend gifts. A pause. Then, it's not like that. I'm just trying to be supportive. She's going through a lot. Oh? How much do $300 sneakers deadlift? How many calories does a $250 bottle of wine burn? No reply. That night, as Selena disappeared to clear head at her sister's, I did what she never expected. I dug deeper. Way deeper. Owen's Instagram. Public. Wide open. I scrolled back, and there she was. Some woman named Lydia. Dozens of posts. Owen and Lydia at concerts, at fancy dinners, at wine tastings. His captions? My queen? The best part of my life. Then nothing. She vanished. Just like that. I found her profile. Private, but her bio said, living free. Finally. Screw it. I messaged her. Hey, random, but did you used to date Owens? I'm getting weird vibes. An hour later, who's this? My girlfriend's coworker is Owen. Something feels off. Just trying to understand. Run. That man's poison. He wrecked my life. Same pattern. Gifts, attention, made me feel special. Then turned my relationship into dust. Once I was single, you lost interest fast. My stomach twisted. We messaged for 2 hours. She laid it all out. Owen's MO was textbook. Target women in relationships. Play the charming friend. Create. Cracks. Slide in. Then bounce when the thrill was gone. I saved everything. Screenshots. Chat logs. Evidence. Selena came home the next morning like nothing happened. Hair done. Coffee in hand. Like she hadn't turned our lives into a circus. I've been thinking, she started. We should set boundaries. I don't want you feeling insecure. Oh, I agree, I said, my voice ice. Let's set some boundaries. Like, maybe stop texting good morning, beautiful, to someone else's girlfriend? She froze. You're going through my phone? No, you literally hand it to me constantly. The notifications are right there. Her face. Darken. You're being paranoid. I need friends who support me. Maybe you should try being one of them. No, I'm not going to be friends with the guy trying to wreck my relationship. The next weekend, she went to a company retreat, posted selfies nonstop. Owen's arm draped over her shoulder in half of them. I commented once. Just once. Cute. Necklace? New? Deleted. Within minutes. When she came back, I was packing. What are you doing? She asked, eyes wide, voice cracking. Giving you space. Figure out what you want. I want you. And Owen as a friend. Why can't you see that? I held up my phone. Showed her everything. The screenshots. The messages. Lydia's story. The pattern. She went pale. You stalked him? I researched the guy wrecking my life. Her voice rose, shrill. This is psycho behavior. No, psycho is lying to your partner while emotionally cheating on him. I grabbed my bag. Leashed up, Max. And I walked out. Left her with the rent she couldn't afford. And the wreckage of her own choices. The silence after I left didn't last long. My phone blew up before I even made it to my brother's place. Text after text. You can't just leave like this. We have a lease. Max is my dog too. Oh, now she cared about Max? Pleasei. Ignored it all. Sent my half of the rent that night just to shut down any legal excuses. Figured that'd be the end of it. Wrong. 2 days later, my landlord called. Hey, Selena said you abandoned the apartment. Wants your name off the lease. That right? I nearly choked. Absolutely not. I've paid my share. I have proof. Okay. Send it over. You're good. I did. And thought that was that. But no. It got darker. The next morning, I got a credit alert. Someone had tried to open a high-limit credit card. In my name, social, birth date, mother's maiden name. All of it correct. All of it info only Selena had. But here's the kicker, they used her email address for the confirmation. Genius move. My stomach sank. This wasn't just betrayal anymore. It was a crime. I filed a police report before I could even process what was happening. Called my lawyer friend Nate. Dude, this is serious, he said. This is identity theft, and with her email tied to it. You have her dead to rights. That night she called. Blocked number. I let it go to voicemail. But she tried again. And again. Finally I answered. Did you really call the cops on me? Did you really try to open a credit card in my name? I don't know what you're talking about. They used your email, Selena. What, was that an accident too? Dead silence. Then ... Okay. I was desperate, all right? Owen said he'd help with rent. But he's been ... distant. I didn't know what else to do. Oh, so the guy you torched our relationship for is ghosting you. Shocker. She started sobbing. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Please. Called him off. We can fix this. No, you crossed the line. You don't get to play the victim now. I hung up and thought that was rock bottom. Spoiler. It WASN single quotes T. 2 nights later, I got a message request on Instagram from someone named Jenna. Her profile pic? A woman in scrubs, big kind eyes. Hi. You don't know me, but I think we need to talk. You dated Selena, right? My boyfriend's Owen or ... was. My heart stopped. We met for coffee the next morning. Jenna was sharp. No nonsense. And fed up. He's been cheating for months, she said. I knew. But he's so good at spinning things. Gaslighting 101 and Selena. I thought she was just a coworker, but then I saw the photos. The birthday dinner. The comments. I had to reach out. I showed her my folder. The receipts, the screenshots, the messages. Her face went cold. He gave her my bracelet. The one I bought for myself on my birthday. He kept it at his place. Her hands shook with fury. That bastard. I'm done. I'm nooking this. And boy, did she. Jenna compiled everything. Photos, texts, social posts. She sent it straight to Owen's boss, HR, the company's ethics hotline. All of it. She was done being quiet. Owen. Suspended within 48 hours pending investigation. Selena called me screaming. You ruined his life. Correction. Your choices ruined his life. I just held up the mirror. He was going to leave her for me. We were real. Sure. Just like Lydia. Just like Jenna. Just like whoever's next. You weren't special. You were a target. Click. The fallout was brutal. Owen's charm cracked. More women came forward. He was fired by the end of the week. Selena? She tried a social media pity tour. But even her friends weren't buying it anymore. Her sister commented, Selena ... This is embarrassing. She deleted all her accounts by nightfall. The storm wasn't over. Not even close. After Owen's career imploded, I thought Selena would lay low, reflect, maybe finally take accountability. Wrong again. She showed up at my door 2 days later. No warning. Just there, standing on my brother's porch like a lost child. Double quotes. Please ... Can we talk? Her voice wavered. Her eyes were red, hair a mess, clothes wrinkled like she'd been living out of her car. I crossed my arms. What's left to say? I miss you. I messed up. I see that now. Please. Let's just go somewhere and talk. I laughed. I couldn't help it. Now you want to talk. After fraud, after gaslighting, after all of it? No, Selena. I'm done talking. Her face twisted. Rage flickered through the tears. You ruined my life. You turned everyone against me. No, you did that. I just stopped covering for you. She slapped my arm. Not hard. Not enough to hurt. Just enough to try to make something land. I stepped back. Leave now, before I call the cops again. Her mouth open, ready for another round. Then she saw I wasn't bluffing. She left, slamming her car door so hard the whole street heard it. But it didn't end there. That night, I got a barrage of texts. Her sister, her best friend, even a coworker I barely knew, all begging me to hear her out. She's not well. She regrets everything. Don't kick her while she's down. Are you kidding me? After everything? I didn't respond. Instead, I focused on wrapping up the mess. Mediation day arrived. Neutral ground. My lawyer. Her lawyer. Selena looking like a ghost of herself. Pale. Hollow dot, we sat across the table. She couldn't even meet my eyes. Her lawyer started. We're asking that he reconsider pressing charges. She's willing to move out, give up the pet, forfeit her share of deposits, whatever it takes. I stared at her. This was it. The once proud, defiant Selena reduced to bargaining scraps to avoid a felony. I'm not dropping anything, I said, calm, firm. I'm not out for blood. But I won't lie to the day either. The facts speak for themselves, she sniffed. A single tear rolled down her cheek. I didn't mean for this to happen. I just wanted more attention, more love, and I ruined everything. Yeah, I said. You did. We signed the paperwork. She moved out by month's end. I kept Max. I kept the apartment. She disappeared from my life. Or so I thought. Because just when I started to breathe again, she resurfaced, out of nowhere. A friend. Sent me a link. Dude, look at this. Selena, on a TikTok rant. Spinning the whole story, playing the victim. Blaming me for emotional abuse, manipulation, and public shaming. She sobbed on camera. Talked about how I destroyed her life out. Of spite. Thousands of views, comments pouring in. Supporters eating it up. I felt the blood drain from my face. Seriously? After everything, I scrolled. I watched. And then I smiled. Because I knew something she didn't. Screenshots, receipts, the police report, the emails, all of it. Locked, loaded, and shared with my lawyer. I posted one thing. One simple thing. A photo of the police case number. Caption. There are two sides to every story. Then there's the truth. The comments turned fast. Her narrative cracked. People started digging. And when they found the fraud charges, the identity theft, the truth buried beneath her crocodile tears, she deleted the video. Deleted her account. Gone. The final nail in her social coffin. Meanwhile, I was rebuilding. Quietly, steadily. Work was better than ever. Max was happy. My life was finally mine. But fate wasn't done yet. Because a month later, I got a DM that made me stop cold. Hey, I know this is random, but I think we dated the same woman. And I've got a story you really need to hear. That DM stopped me cold. Hey, I know this is random, but I think we dated the same woman. And I've got a story you really need to hear. His name was Reed. We exchanged numbers. 10 minutes later, we were on the phone, and what he said blew my mind. I met Selena last year. We dated briefly. She said she was single, just out of a bad relationship. Claimed she'd been emotionally abused. Made me feel like I was rescuing her. But things got weird fast. I felt my stomach knot. How weird. She borrowed money. Said she was trying to get out of debt from her evil ex. Got me to cover rent 1 month. Then car payments. Always just until she got on her feet. But it never stopped. When I pulled back, she ghosted, vanished, left me thousands in the hole. I rubbed my temples. Why are you telling me this now? I saw your TikTok post, the case number. Man, I thought I was crazy this whole time. But I see now, it was her. It all clicked. Selena wasn't just messy. She was a pattern. A storm that blew through lives, leaving wreckage behind. Reed wasn't the only one. Over the next week, three other guys reached out. Same story. Same lies. Same wallet-draining disaster. Selena had been running the same game for years. And suddenly, my little nightmare felt like part of something way bigger. I gathered everything. My receipts. Their receipts. The messages. The payment requests. The Venmo logs. I sent it all to my lawyer. This is serious fraud. It's a pattern. She could be facing real prison time, Nate said. But here's where it got really wild. That same day, the DA's office called me. Mr. Donnelly, we need to inform you. Selena was arrested this morning. What? She tried to pull the same credit scam on someone else. But this time, the bank flagged it fast. When she went to verify her identity in person, they were waiting. She's in custody. I nearly dropped the phone. It was over. Actually over or . So I thought because 2 days later, my phone rang again, a number I didn't recognize. Hello? Is this Ryan Donnelly? Yeah. Who's this? This is Officer Clark. We're investigating a series of fraud cases tied to Selena Brooks. Your name came up, and so did some payments from an account linked to you. What? No, I was the victim. I can prove it. I'm sure, but we'll need a statement. And any evidence you have. It felt like I was being dragged back into the nightmare. I spent hours that night gathering every scrap of proof. The messages, the reports, the screenshots. Sent them all to the detective, and waited. The anxiety was brutal. What if she'd somehow dragged me into something worse? What if her lies pulled me under too? But then, the relief. A call from Officer Clark. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Donnelly. We've reviewed your evidence. You're in the clear. In fact, your thorough records helped us connect more of the dots. She's facing multiple felony counts. I exhaled for the first time in days. Selena? She wasn't getting a slap on the wrist this time. But the craziest part, the other woman involved. See, Selena hadn't worked alone in some of these scams. There was an accomplice. A so-called friend helping her fake documents, create fake payment requests, even posing as creditors over the phone. And guess who it was? Harper. Yeah, the coworker I'd taken that harmless photo with. The one that set off the explosion? She wasn't harmless at all. She and Selena had been running cons together for years. I sat there, stunned. How had I missed it? But I wasn't angry. I was done being angry. I was just numb. They tried to play me, tried to burn me down, and I survived. The truth hit me like a punch to the gut. Harper. All this time, I thought she was just an innocent bystander. A coworker. A harmless face in a photo that accidentally triggered a war. And she was in on it? I felt sick. Betrayed all over. Again, the police pieced it together fast. Harper wasn't just Selena's sidekick. She was the one who coached Selena on the scams, helped her fake invoices, made the fake calls, co-signed the lies. The two of them had run this game on at least 5 men. Probably more. And now, their house of cards was crashing down. Within days, Harper was arrested too. Fraud, conspiracy, identity theft. The charges stacked up like dominoes. The media got wind of it. Local women busted in multi-victim fraud. Scheme. Their mugshots splashed across the news. Their names trending for all the wrong reasons. And me? I watched it unfold like a man finally waking up from a nightmare. But here's the part I'll never forget. The day of the first court appearance, I went. I needed to see it, to feel it, to know this chapter was closing. Selena spotted me as they led her in, hands cuffed, face pale, hair a mess. Our eyes locked. She mouthed one word. Why? I almost laughed. Why? After everything? But I didn't say a word. Just watched as the judge listed the charges. Watched as she broke down, sobbing, realizing this wasn't a slap on the wrist. This was real. Harper stood beside her, stone-faced, like none of it touched her. But I knew better. The walls were closing in on both of them. Their lawyers tried everything. Deals, pleas. But the day wasn't budging. The evidence was too clear. The trail too long. And when sentencing day came, Selena got 3 years. 3 real years. Not probation, not community service. Prison. Harper? 4. I walked out of that courtroom lighter than I'd felt in months. Maybe years. But the final twist? 2 weeks later, I got a letter. Handwritten from Selena. It started with the usual. Regret, apologies, claims. She never meant to hurt me. But then came the kicker. I still love you. I know this sounds crazy, but I do. And when I get out, I hope maybe, somehow, we can start over. I stared at the letter, disbelief washing over me. Start over? After all of it? I fed the letter to the shredder. And as the blades chewed it up, I felt it true, unshakable peace. No more drama. No more lies. Just me, my quiet life, my dog, my future. And for the first time in a long time. I smiled. Because I realized something. Sometimes the best revenge isn't ruining someone else's life. It's building a better one for yourself. That's the end of today's story. Did things turn out the way you thought? Or were there some surprises along the way? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't joined the community yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to catch new stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.